Imagine being in your home, with your family, surrounded by the warmth of everyday life, when suddenly the sky transforms into an ominous shroud. The wind erupts into a ferocious roar like a relentless monster, and in mere seconds, everything you've built, every memory, every dream, is swallowed by a whirlwind of chaos and destruction. Tornadoes don't just tear through buildings, they rip at the very fabric of our lives, leaving behind not just rubble, but also a profound testament to the incredible strength hidden within the human spirit. In this video, you're about to embark on a journey through gripping, real-life survival stories that will move you, discover actionable strategies to shield yourself and your loved ones from harm, and find deep inspiration in the unbreakable resilience that binds communities together across this nation. Don't skip a moment. Stay with me until the end, because the knowledge you gain here could be the lifeline that saves you or someone you cherish from disaster. Tornadoes are among the most terrifying and destructive natural forces in the United States, a stark reality that echoes through the heartland and beyond, striking fear into communities from the plains to the south. Last year alone, over 1,200 tornadoes tore through American soil, each one a reminder of nature's raw power, leaving devastation in their wake, especially in high-risk regions like Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, and the Midwest. These aren't just cold statistics, they represent shattered homes, uprooted lives, and yet, astonishing tales of courage and hope that rise like phoenixes from the ashes. Today, we're diving deep into the raw, human experiences of those who stared down the fury of nature and not only survived but emerged with a renewed sense of purpose. And here's what makes this journey invaluable. You'll walk away armed with practical, life-saving tips to safeguard your family, fortify your home, and reclaim your peace of mind. Tornadoes may strike without warning, but preparedness is a choice you can make today. Have you ever felt that chilling moment when the sirens wail in the distance and a wave of uncertainty washes over you, leaving you wondering, what do I do next? If that resonates, you're not alone, and that's precisely why we're here, to transform that paralyzing fear into empowering action and unwavering inspiration. Let's start with a story that'll grip your heart and won't let go. Back in 2011, the Joplin, Missouri, tornado unleashed its fury, wiping out an entire city in a matter of minutes, leaving a landscape of despair in its wake. Among the survivors was Sarah, a devoted mother of 2 young children. She can still hear the panic in her voice as she recalls that fateful day. The sky turned an unnatural, sickly green. The wind screamed like a beast unleashed, and I knew we had only moments to act before it was too late. With her heart pounding and adrenaline surging, Sarah grabbed her kids and bolted to the basement, clutching them tightly as the roof was violently torn off and windows exploded in a deafening crash of glass and wood. "I was certain we wouldn't make it," she confesses, her eyes welling up with the weight of that memory. Yet, against all odds, they emerged alive, battered but unbroken. Standing amid the ruins days later, Sarah felt an unexpected surge of hope, a belief that they could rebuild, not just their home, but their lives, brick by brick, dream by dream. Today, she channels that hope into action, volunteering tirelessly at emergency shelters to help other families prepare and recover. "If I can survive and come back stronger, anyone can," she declares with a fierce conviction that echoes with every word. Sarah's secret? She heeded the early warnings from NOAA, had a clear, rehearsed emergency plan, and knew exactly where to seek safety in those critical seconds. So, pause for a moment and ask yourself, if a tornado warning blared right now, shattering the silence of your day, would you know what to do, or would panic take hold? Her story is a powerful, unforgettable reminder that preparation isn't just smart, it's essential, a lifeline in the face of chaos. But Sarah's courage is just one thread in a rich tapestry of survival that stretches across our nation. Consider Mike from Greensburg, Kansas. In 2007, an F5 tornado obliterated his small town, reducing it to a wasteland of debris and despair, a place where hope seemed as lost as the buildings that once stood. As a local firefighter, Mike was on the front lines when the warning sirens screamed their urgent cry. He spent those critical, heart-pounding hours evacuating families, guiding them to safety with steady hands and a calm voice, even as his own home was swallowed by the storm's unrelenting wrath. I watched the funnel cloud approach, a black wall of destruction stretching across the horizon, and I thought it was the end, he recalls, his voice steady but heavy with the memory of that terror. Miraculously, he and his brave team saved dozens of lives that day. Though his personal losses were immense, his own world reduced to ashes. Yet, from that devastation, Greensburg rose again, not just as a town, but as a beacon of resilience and renewal. Today, it stands as a model of sustainable rebuilding, and Mike now leads community efforts to educate others on tornado safety, his voice a rallying cry for readiness. His mantra, born from the ashes of loss, is both simple and profound. No matter how dark it gets, no matter how fierce the storm, we can rebuild, and we will, better and stronger than before, with hearts full of determination. Then there's Emily from Tupelo, Mississippi, whose story adds another layer of inspiration, a testament to quick thinking in the face of overwhelming odds. In 2014, an F3 tornado barreled toward her mobile home with terrifying speed, leaving her with no time to escape and few options for safety. With no basement to flee to, Emily and her loyal dog took refuge in the only shelter she had, the bathtub, piling mattresses over them as a fragile shield against the coming storm. The sound was unlike anything I'd ever heard, deafening, like a freight train bearing down on us, shaking the very ground beneath us, she says, her voice trembling with the vividness of that nightmare. Against all odds, they survived with only minor scrapes and bruises, though her home was reduced to splinters, a haunting reminder of nature's power. That experience transformed Emily into a passionate advocate for better housing standards in tornado-prone areas, her voice now a clarion call for change. If I made it through by sheer luck and quick thinking, I want to ensure that others have a real, tangible chance to survive, not just hope, she asserts, her resolve as strong as the storm she faced. Her story, like Mike's and Sarah's, proves that even in our most vulnerable, exposed moments, a spark of courage and a dash of preparation can light the path forward, turning survivors into heroes. Now, let's turn to another testament to the indomitable human spirit, the community of Moore, Oklahoma, in 2013. When a monstrous tornado ripped through, it didn't just destroy buildings, it tested the very soul of the town, leaving a landscape of loss and uncertainty. But from the ashes, something remarkable, almost miraculous, emerged. Neighbors banded together, their hands calloused, but their spirits unbroken, clearing debris side by side in a shared mission of recovery. Churches and local organizations flung open their doors, offering shelter, food, and solace to the displaced, while volunteers poured in from across the nation, their hands and hearts working tirelessly to heal the wounds of a community in crisis. Among them was John, a resident who lost his house, his car, and nearly every material possession he owned, his life upended in an instant. Yet, in his darkest hour, he found a light he never expected. "I lost everything I could see and touch," he admits, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "But I gained a community, a family forged in the fire of adversity." Together, they didn't just rebuild homes, they rebuilt hope, proving that unity, solidarity, and shared strength can be our greatest defense against even the fiercest storms. This collective resilience is what makes us Americans, a truth we can all carry forward into our own lives. Get involved in local emergency training, build meaningful relationships with your neighbors, and create a network of support that stands ready when the skies turn dark. Because when we stand together, shoulder to shoulder, no storm is too big, no challenge too daunting to weather. Tornadoes may inspire fear, a primal, gut-wrenching dread, but the survival stories we've shared today illuminate a brighter truth, that hope, preparation, and the unbreakable bond of community can conquer even the fiercest storms, turning survivors into beacons of inspiration. You're not alone in this. Millions of Americans face this threat annually, their lives touched by the same winds of change and challenge, and every small, deliberate step you take toward readiness counts, ripples outward, and strengthens us all. Start today. Craft a detailed, actionable emergency plan. Download NOAA or FEMA alerts to keep your phone a tool of safety. Dive deeper into the wealth of safety knowledge available, and spread this message to those you love, creating a chain of preparedness that can save lives. Together, we have the power to turn fear into fortitude, uncertainty into action. Subscribe to this channel for more life-saving tips, heartwarming stories of triumph, and content designed not just to inform, but to protect and inspire, ensuring that you and your community are ready for whatever comes next. Never forget, never doubt. The human spirit outshines any storm, its light brighter than the darkest clouds. Thank you for joining me on this powerful journey. Together, we can face anything, overcome everything, and build a future where no storm can dim our hope. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Share this video on social media to spread the word, and let's build a safer, stronger future, one prepared heart, one united community at a time.